Welcome to Scaredycast. Here's your host, Anthony Gautier.
Don't use my government name.
What's your middle name?
I don't know.
Thomas.
Marie.
Anne Marie.
And your other
Anne Marie.
You're Kelsey Dickerson.
Guys, growing up with that last name was
right.
not fun.
I bet.
I have thick
Guys,
skin.
June 15th, we have something going on. Tell them about it.
What? Are we going bowling?
No, we're just reminding everybody that we got a live show coming up at the Ghostlight Theater.
So
Love
excited. Nathan Basil is coming all the way from California. He's taking time out of his busy schedule, teaching the youths,
Is that what he does?
aspiring actors. Not youths, but
What a
you know,
hero.
any age.
He just had a birthday, too.
Happy
Was he like
birthday,
26?
Nathan Basil.
50.
No, he's not.
Wow.
That's
What are your
That's what he
secrets?
says, though.
As
You
the
know what?
children say these days, that's cap.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to know Nathan Basil's skincare routine, you can ask him at the live show, June 15th, Ghostlight Theater. Get
Whoa.
tickets at scaredycast.com. It's going to be so fun, you guys. I always love going out there. We know it's a far drive, but we promise it's awesome. Everyone at Ghostlight Theater is amazing.
Dude, they're so
Obviously,
sweet.
Nathan is incredible. And you know what? Maybe you're going to get some inside knowledge.
Also, this is
Yeah.
all of our shows are different every single time, and this is our first one where we're doing this. So this is like a
Yeah, we're like always experimenting.
we're always experimenting. So like no show is the same. So it's kind of one of a kind experience.
Yeah,
Just
because
saying.
there's additionally, we're going to have some improv actors.
Yeah, some improv actors.
For part of it.
We might have a little something else, too.
Ooh, you're just going to have to find out.
I have an idea. I'm going to throw you guys away, but we're going to do it off the show.
Love it.
And we just also want to, so our live show is sponsored by Evil Izzy's Haunted Emporium, which by the time that you are listening to this episode is open right here in Phoenix, Arizona. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait for their grand opening. We're going to be able to do like, a review on all that, but just super shout out to them. They have been so supportive through all this. So please make sure to support them as well once they
and
open.
we're gonna be there on that grand opening. And there's a giveaway for this really cool plague doctor.
Brian cannot stop
plushie.
talking
Dude,
about. I
want
hope
it.
you get
want
this
it.
plushie. I hope they have multiple so you can actually
Yeah.
get one because
Or I'll just
like
have to save
otherwise
up.
we're never going to hear the end of this.
Oh, come on, it's so cute.
It is
For those that have lived in Phoenix for a long, long time, you might remember Easley's Fun Shop or Mardi Gras out in Scottsdale. Evil Izzy's is very much going to be the new place for people who would go to those old stores for costumes and makeup and stuff. They even
hell
have
yeah.
like the cool contact lenses that change your eyes, different colors.
Do they
and
have
stuff.
fangs? Like they
They do. They're going to have all that
all the
stuff.
effects and so it's like all year round spooky shit.
It's a costume shop.
Yeah.
But they also have like horror toys and stuff. They got like a couple vendors in there that have like, other kind of horror themed like house decor and stuff.
So what you're saying is there ain't no other place like this in
ain't
the
no
world.
other place like it.
You know what though? And it's so cool too because like if you ever go to like a costume party or you want to do like something for your birthday or whatever and you're like, where can I get a costume? It's not Halloween time and I don't want to pay $100 on Amazon Prime for
And
something
if-
that might not fit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to look shitty. So now you
They
can
have
go.
they got like these big foam hats.
Oh, cool. Like the cowboy one?
They have a pompadour. Oh, that I'm
Like Jimmy
buying
Neutron?
immediately.
Yeah, like a big phone.
You have to wear that on the next one.
Oh, for sure.
And everyone
It
after.
it's like what's his name from Gwar? The sleazy.
Yeah.
Something.
With
He
the
has like the
giant.
big pompadour. Yeah, it looks like that.
Amazing.
They're called Evil Izzy's, but from everything I'm hearing,
angelic.
she sounds really, really awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Go there. Spend all your money there. Jeez.
And see, by the time you're listening to this, it's too late. But we will hopefully have seen you when we were there.
Yeah, so go back in time and see us, dorks.
Yeah.
If you come
Losers.
up with a time machine, okay, would
Tell
you
us so we
would you
can make
guys
money
go?
off
Would you guys go back in time and do something different?
Yeah.
No.
100,000%.
I think the only thing that this is going to be sad. Trigger warning. I think the only thing that I would change
Oh, here we go. We gotta get real for a minute.
is sunshine. Like I would have hopefully gotten whatever got her fixed.
Spend more time with your puppy.
Of finding out what happened.
Oh,
I'd go back in time to try
Like
to do
you
other
would have
things.
done
yeah,
like
more heart
medical
things instead of lung
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, We're here.
Yeah.
Things have happened.
We're doing okay.
To this day.
Poor
What am I?
Kels. Poor
I'm
Kels.
struggling, you guys. I'm so tired. It's not even funny. This week has been Wild Wild West.
It's the curse of recording back-to-backs.
Dude,
It's always
And,
episode,
well, for me, it's back to back to back because I do a whole show, Pets on Parade. Shout out if you're 90 years old and you listen to Scaredycast and watch Pets on Parade.
Huge shout out. Like, good for you.
MVP. Patreon
shit.
for life
In
for
fact,
free.
if you're just 90 and listen to Scaredycast,
That would be actually
Damn.
very impressive.
like, I want to know who the oldest person is that listens. Like, one of those listeners
I'm going to guess
right
like
now.
50 something.
You think so?
I think our
Yeah.
median age is probably pretty young.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like oldest, the most extreme.
Probably your dad.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
He listens.
Probably.
How old is your dad? 70? Shout out
see,
to
it's
Brian's dad.
2024.
We're going to.
Father Vampire is probably like a few 100 or 1,000 years old.
Well, that's true.
That's
He
cheating.
been-
He's immortal. That's not fair.
He
No, my
been
dad's 73.
Pimping
so,
since
yeah,
the dawn of time.
that's true.
Yo, shout out to. Oh, that would be so fun to have him come.
Who?
I love Father Vampire.
Right?
Can you
Adam,
imagine Father
miss
Vampire and
him.
Nathan Basil getting to? We miss you,
Oh
Father
my
Vampire.
God.
Honestly, we might need a little special,
Holy
like just
shit.
for like a 5-minute pop in to like have a
do you imagine?
conversation.
5-minute pop-in.
Well, there'll be 5 hours with Father.
Yeah,
Well, we're
but-
not having him say his anthology. He would just be talking about.
Yeah,
stuff.
but come on, he takes over the room.
He
Like,
does.
let's be real.
I mean,
that
when
glorious
Daddy
hair.
Yeah, and it's
flowing
like
in.
his like trench cloak, like or like whatever
He's
he
so
has.
well dressed.
He's like it's like a.
You're right. He might be 1,000 years old.
He looks kind of like a
He doesn't look a day over 20.
like a conductor of a symphony mixed with like.
That's a good.
Regal is always the word that comes to mind
Dude,
when I
he
see
looks
him.
like he looks like the guitarist of an '80s hair metal band that is.
And he's so nice. He's like one of the
Yes.
nicest people in the world.
Yes.
Shout out Father Vampire. We love
Yes.
you.
We love you. We miss
We
you.
miss you, Father. Come back home.
We have a listener
You went to
story?
get milk. Yeah, I would. Didn't Brian want
We
to
have
say?
another one.
Or did you want to listen and get the full
Oh,
experience?
I would love to. I love listener stories. I love them. I love them. I love them. The more
There have
engaged.
been some banger.
Dude, yes. When people, I
you know
love
how we
it.
always ask, we're like, does anyone have any stories? They've been hanging on to these. Like, where
Right?
did these come from? Because
So-
these are incredible.
This is weird. We actually got one today, 5 hours ago.
Wow.
And this is a very short one. This is something that happened last night. And we actually even have pictures, which is
What?
interesting. This is from our friend Michael Mack on Instagram.
The author.
Oh. So we were just talking about
So
authors.
I see this in the DMs here. He says, "Well, I don't know if you guys had any luck finding ghosts the other night, because if you didn't know, we did a ghost hunt and filmed with Woodenhead Collective, and we have a new episode of Scaredycast coming in a few weeks. So,
Hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
yeah."
You'll be the first to see.
So he says, "Well, I don't know if you guys had any luck finding ghosts the other night, but one came to me last night in my bedroom around 4 a.m. My room was dark. I woke up, got out of bed, fully awake, and a human figure walked toward me as I stood by my bed. I screamed at it, and it vanished. I then dashed for the bathroom and turned on the lights, only to see the hair on my arm standing up, which this is a picture from him.
That's a hairy
That's
arm.
with his hair.
Standing hair arm.
That's very goosebumpy-ish. That's a lot of goosebumps.
Yeah.
This has happened many times before.
Oh, Lord. Mac.
One night on November 24th at 1 o'clock, a black-veiled old lady was sitting by my bed. She said something inaudible and laughed. Ugh. I sat up and shouted at her to leave. After 20 seconds, she vanished. And then here is the sketch of the old lady on the bed. Did you see this one already? Okay, look at that.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Look at the giant spider.
This lady is creepy as hell.
I don't know. Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't know.
also a great drawing.
Yeah.
That's very artistic.
Jeez.
And the big giant spider?
Yeah, do you see it in the right hand? Look at that thing. She's carrying it like
She got like long,
she's
sharp
carrying it
fingernails.
like a chihuahua, like Legally Blonde.
And her little tote.
He's haunted by Reese Witherspoon.
That would be great. I would love to be haunted by Reese.
Reese is
Witherspoon.
cool.
I think she'd be.
pretty
I think
nice.
she'd be fun.
No way.
I think she'd be nice.
No,
What do you mean? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You think
think
she's like
she's
a
a
bitch?
I
Oh,
don't know. Oh God.
dang.
I didn't say that.
Well, wait, you were
I don't
implying.
know.
You were implying.
You were saying like, no way, dude.
No
Like,
way.
no way
Reese
she doesn't look
Witherspoon.
nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Why are you judging her so bad, man?
know.
She's got a book club. Okay. All right.
That's the end of the story. So
That was a really short one.
These were two separate.
Sorry, yes. This was just a bonus little story.
Okay, but you know what is so crazy? He
What?
has had two separate ghost entities. Like that's some people don't even get one,
No.
and he's had two separate.
And he
ones.
said it happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
Frequently.
I would have left after the first one.
I probably would have had a heart attack and left this world and become a ghost myself.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, if something like that ever happened to me, maybe this is why, like, we don't actually see stuff on, like, ghost things because the universe just knows, like, it's not my time yet.
Right.
Unless you were going to fight it, unless it's a demon. And then, because then we can finally prove to Tony that he can't fight it.
Yeah,
but
I can.
that's really scary. And the fact that, like, his hair was, like, standing up on his arm, like, it, like, physically. Oh, man, that's crazy.
So we have a listener story, another one. This one's from Spooky Gal Creations on Instagram. But before I read this, because this is a banger, let me just tell you, these stories we get from, oh my God, I love them. If you want to send them in, please send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok, I think, as well. Just send us a message, just whatever. We'd love to read it on the air or whatever.
These stories really scare me.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Like, they and
they're,
actually scare me.
Really scary. But I want to say also, just like a thank you for the ones that have sent stories in, and for everybody that is listening, whether you're a brand new listener or if you've been listening for a while, because we have officially hit our highest numbers ever.
Yeah, seriously. Thank
We
you
are
guys.
like by far shattered our record, and it's going up because you guys are just so supportive. You guys are liking our stuff and sharing our stuff, and we're growing. We got like how many followers today just on one platform that you saw? It was just like awesome, dude. We woke up, tons of new faces. Like, it's growing, and I just really want to thank you guys for all the support you give, because we would be nothing without all of you.
And shout out to producer Zeke,
Dude,
XYZ Podcast Studio.
and everybody that wants to include us in anything, and we thank you guys so much, because it's really happening, and this is life changing. So really, this is the beginning, man. This is really cool.
We really mean it when we say we love you guys. Thank you so much for allowing us
for
to do this. This is, I mean, shit. Hanging out with our friends, telling spooky stories.
Hell yeah. So Spooky Gal Creation says, a few years ago when we were living with a family member and their partner. Oh, we were living with a family member and their partner. I was home alone with our son. Our bedroom was located down a hallway. I was walking out of our room towards the kitchen when all of a sudden I saw a full body apparition of a man walk from the wall near the living room. It terrified me. What?
That's so scary.
Just like phased through the wall. I could make out everything about it, from his clothes and facial features. I slowly walked down the hallway, yelling if anyone was there. I thought maybe someone came home, but there was no one. Later on that evening, I was sharing what had happened to me with a roommate. I was telling her what the man looked like when all of a sudden she paused and said, "Hold on." She ran upstairs to her room and came back with a picture. She then asked me, "Is this the man you saw?" I was in complete shock. It was. I yelled in a scared voice. She started explaining that the man in the photo was her father who had passed away years ago. His ashes were locked in a glass hutch in the living room against the wall where I saw him walk out from. I never knew he was dead until that day.
She just saw these ashes in a
She didn't know what it was. It was just like,
glass
I mean, well, I don't know if
vase.
it was like see-through.
It's like urn, but like an urn.
Still. Either way, it's just like
Wow, that's crazy.
seeing it come straight through the wall, like, oh my God. And then to have no idea and then have them be like, oh my God, did it look like this? Like, whoa.
You know what though? Like someone said that they, like our loved ones don't come back to haunt us. So I mean, maybe he's just around, like he's not like being scary or whatever. But like that's what they said.
That's the whole thing. Is like, I mean, what's a haunt? They just exist around you, or like, is it? Like, it's obviously not like a
malicious.
possession. Yeah, exactly. I feel like when something haunts you, that's like automatically a negative connotation.
Would you guys like that? Like seeing a ghost? Like, I don't know if I would like if I saw like my grandma or something as a ghost. Like, I wouldn't like that, first of all, because I'd be like, also I'd feel bad. I'm like, is this just what, like, is there like unfinished business for you here?
I wouldn't want to see a family member because I think that would like, that would mess my head up because like.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
you're supposed to be gone. What are you doing here? Like what is death? Like what is death? Like do we just come back to Earth?
I would immediately just be like, what have you seen?
Oh
yeah,
God.
what is it actually like? But then
No, I meant like, what have you seen me do?
Like you don't watch me in the shower, do you?
You're fighting demons with fleshlights.
Yeah.
Coyotes or whatever you said.
Yeah.
Don't look at Tony in his alone time.
Don't look at me ever. Ghosts.
Forever.
Never ghosts.
Don't worry. We only watch you when your eyes are closed.
It's
Don't
like
look at
what's
me,
that
ghosts.
Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage movie?
City of Angels.
City of Angels, and then it's like she goes to the police and they're like, angels are watching us all the time, even during that time or whatever. She's like, yes.
God, that movie is so
Horny
dumb.
little angels.
You said the
That had the
perfect.
dumbest ending. I hated that movie.
You said the perfect.
It was really sad.
It was so stupid at the end.
What happened?
I know
She
it's
dies.
messed up.
Oh.
She dies
Spoiler.
right after he
dies.
becomes a human.
Yeah, he
gives up being an angel forever to be a human, and she dies getting hit by a semi truck as she's
because
riding
she does
a bike.
this on her bicycle. Oh, I'm having such a great life. Oh, this life is amazing.
I sure hope nothing happens.
It's almost as bad. No, nothing can be as bad as in Meet Joe Black. When he gets ran over by that car like 10 times, he flies in the air. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, that took me out of the movie so bad. I was like, this could have been.
Oh, because it was.
It's like so comical. It's like so bad. It's like
Yeah.
comical. He like gets thrown.
It's such a good
thrown in
movie
the-
too. That's what
It is a
sucks.
good movie. I
Like,
wish there
it's
was a
damn
stronger
good movie.
actress in it.
That's
She was
fair. That's fair.
Gorgeous,
wrong with-
but
hey.
not
Whoa.
great.
Meg Ryan's great.
Oh, I'm not saying about Meg Ryan. I'm talking about Meet Joe Black.
Oh, yeah.
She was not
Yeah,
good.
she's in The Rock for like 2 minutes.
Welcome to the Rock. So
all
you
that.
guys, can I start talking about movies because you just segued perfectly?
Let's talk about movies.
Movies. I watched the Nicolas Cage movie,
Which one?
Renfield.
Oh.
I'd never seen it, and
Yeah?
I just watched it last night.
Yeah?
It was very entertaining. Nick Cage is just unhinged as ever.
He is unhinged.
He's just this nasty vampire monster. There's this one scene, he's all burned and he's disgusting. This movie
He's a
shocked
vampire?
me. Oh,
Yeah, it's
What?
actually like, it's a continuation of Dracula.
what's cool is
The
there's
original,
yes, there.
Universal Dracula movie.
Nicolas Cage in black and white, completely done.
Is that the movie where the meme of his face like this?
I don't know. There's a lot of memes of
Nick-
him making that
Nick-
face. I
okay,
feel
hold
like.
the one from
That's true.
what's the damn airline one where he's a prisoner?
Con Air?
Con Air, where he does the
When
and
he's
his
this
hair's all
gross
blowing.
hair.
He's like,
Ew.
There's the face off meme where he's like,
I need to see Face Off. I've never seen
You've
Face
never
Off.
seen
I've
Face
never
Off?
seen Face Off. Never seen Face Off. Where do I see it? Where can I
I
go?
don't know, but
I'll watch
like,
it tomorrow.
what?
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Jesus.
So anyways, yeah, I need to see Face Off. But I watched Renfield. This movie is it's like you said, a continuation of the original Dracula. And like he even does like the scenes where he's like Nosferatu, like reaching in at like the lady in like the black and white. It's really funny. Nicolas Cage is just like I said, he's just as unhinged as ever. The only thing I really didn't like is his fake teeth are so bad. Like he just talks like this the entire movie because his teeth are so
I could not
big.
get through that.
Like I could tell that they were too big, and I was like, oh, like that kind of bothered me.
You know what? A lot of I feel like a lot of celebrities have gotten dental work done, like fake teeth, and they talk like that too. And I'm like, you
It
can't.
changes, yeah.
You first of all, you look like a horse, and second of all, like
Dang.
they talk like this, like the
It's
teeth
weird,
doesn't fit in their mouth.
So
I'm
like,
"Oh,
obviously, you know,
your teeth weren't that bad before.
right. Well, for him, you know, hopefully it's just the movie, and he didn't get permanent because these teeth are messed up. Count Dracula's teeth are pretty fucked up. But I will say, this movie had way more gore than I was expecting, and I loved it. It is a very gory movie. It's got Jean Ralphio from Parks and
Don't
Rec.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, he's the main bad guy, so you'd love that. He's very funny.
Nicholas Holt.
Which
He's,
one's that?
he's Renfield.
Oh, he's in.
main character.
I forgot his
He's
name.
what the movie's named after.
Dude, have you seen the Great? Which is the
No, but I know what you're talking about.
dude. He's hilarious.
I always like, that's one of those that's like, anytime I'm looking for shit to watch, it just pops up and I'm like,
dude.
Nah.
He's such a piece of shit in that show, but it is so funny. The Great is hilarious. You guys should definitely watch that. But yeah, he acted really well and it was good. Nicolas Cage is just weird. It was fun. It was dumb as hell.
There's definitely like one of those movies that you know what you're going to get going in and you get it.
For me, it was like Psycho Gorman, where I
Yeah.
was like, I know this is just going to be like a ride.
Yeah.
And then after you're like, okay, that was cool. I don't know if I'll ever watch Renfield again, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. It is very violent and fun.
What'd you watch it on?
Is it on Peacock?
I don't have Peacock. Prime.
Okay.
Oh, also,
What would you rate it?
freaking, huh?
What would you rate it?
Ooh, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
7 out of 10. It's good. I did enjoy most of that movie, 100%, but not quite.
Man, I watched a dinger of a movie.
A dinger,
wow.
or a
But not good.
zinger.
What's a bad like
A dinger.
Dinger.
A zinger is
No,
like
dingers are good.
dinger
though,
in
aren't they?
baseball is good.
Yeah, like remember
we
that
ain't playing baseball.
Remember that
this
kid?
was a
He's
dinger
like,
dinger.
I forget his name, but like he's on camera. He's like, yeah, my name's this, and I hit dingers. Remember that kid?
Nope.
Let me look it up real quick. Go ahead.
God.
So I watched The Stranger on it's a Hulu original, I'm pretty sure. Not big actors, even though I recognize the main actress from something, but I don't know like from where.
My name's Alfred DeLeo. At home they call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
And I hit dingers.
Dingers.
What's
He
wrong? He's
sounds
got-
like he's been chewing tobacco since he was.
He's got asthma
in the
or
womb.
something. He's one of those kids.
I hit dingers.
Oh, he talks like this.
I always love those, and their names and their haircuts are always like the most fucking like
Yeah.
redneck down south. Like it's like Ziggy with like a.
Whoa, Ziggy's a cool name. What's wrong with
This.
Ziggy?
There's nothing
You know
wrong with it.
what? You need to finish your review because I have
Okay,
a very,
so-
very important question after.
I watched The Stranger on Hulu, and basically what it is this girl just moved to LA, doesn't know anybody. You find out like she's an aspiring writer, trying to make it big out there. She's a rideshare driver. Picks up this guy. They're like bantering, whatever. Kind of weird. He's like weird, and then he's like, "Well, I just got done like murdering this whole family or whatever."
Oh.
And she's like, "Okay, haha."
LOL.
This movie is so, it does not make sense. So like the part of like him actually being in the car is like very small, but then throughout the movie, he just somehow miraculously is always 10 steps ahead of her, even though he doesn't have a car. And like, he's always doing all this stuff to mess with her, like at the gas station or like, eventually it's like this kind of crazy thing, but like eventually like they're trying to like flee to Mexico and like try to get a bus or like train down to Mexico. He's on that train miraculously. Let me just give you an example of like how ridiculous this movie is. Somehow he's on the train, they get off of the train and they're running in this tunnel in LA of like this train tunnel. And then there's like a pack of wolves in there.
Nice.
Like,
This sounds like a Tony movie. Like he would
no,
be.
it's
I can
not.
hear
Like
him
Tony, you would
describing
not like this movie.
doesn't
There's
sound like
so
it.
many things that
No, I
happen in
meant
this
just
movie. I'm
like I
like,
can
why?
hear you describing this. But like, and then there's just like wolves running through a train station and
it's
like.
so ridiculous, and it just gets to the point that you're just like, come on, please, like this is insane. And then at the end of the movie, the wolves are back, and spoiler alert,
They're pissed.
they eat his ass,
oh.
which is cool. But literally, like you know where they film Grease? The way they film Grease in like when they're racing the cars in like the LA River or whatever,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
where it's like the canal and
Yeah.
it's empty.
Yeah. Or John
That's
Connor
like where
and
they are.
Turner.
Yeah, I
That's where they
prefer
are
the-
when these wolves just miraculously
prefer
show up
Kangal.
again. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, it's the LA Wolves.
This movie was so bad, you guys.
They're like a little
It was
gang.
so bad. I would definitely not recommend it. I'd probably give it like a 2.
Out of 10? Out of 5?
If it was out of 5, probably a 1.
Ooh,
No
dang.
offense.
We call
I
that.
thought like it looks like the trailer made it seem really promising. It's like, huh. And that's one of my greatest fears as like a woman of like being, you know, like we use Lyft a lot. Like, you know what I mean? And if you're like drunk or whatever, or if you get like I've had like weird things with like Lyft drivers and like stuff like
Yikes.
that before. So it's like this thing could like really happen. And especially like a woman driver, if you get like
That's why
guys in the car.
every woman should carry a butterfly knife,
You know, I should get one.
At least.
I have pepper spray,
like in Face Off.
but bars always take it. And so they
Face Off? I've never seen that movie.
John
like Zorro
Travolta,
them.
like John Travolta gives the daughter
Pervert.
a butterfly knife. He's like, next time anybody puts their hands on you, you stick them with this and you turn it so the wound won't close.
Oh, dang.
Fuck,
Murder. Murder.
There's been a murder.
there's been a
Yeah, I
murder
don't
in
recommend it. So
Savannah.
save your time.
Yeah.
It was a struggle to get. I am shocked I got through it.
Bummer, man.
What was your very important question you were going to ask me?
What's the worst hairstyle and why is it rat tail?
Oh,
Rat tail's pretty
Rat
bad.
tail's got.
I know someone that had a rat tail.
You reminded me of the redneck.
for a long
You were
time.
like, yeah, like all redneck, and I was like, mullet. Oh my god,
I
rat
kinda
tails.
like mullets on the right person.
Hey,
pretty
I'm
good.
halfway
Yeah.
there.
no
but-
offense to any of our listeners out there that have rat tails.
Oh, if you have
I
a
like
rat
rat
tail,
tails.
no, if you have a rat tail, please change it. You're probably a great person, but oh
You're
man,
probably a great person.
you're probably so cool, and I would totally hang out with you still. But I'm gonna go.
okay. You know what I think
I'll
is
probably flick it like a little piggy tail.
when someone is like balding and then they're like trying to hang on to like the rest of their hair and it's like long and scraggly and like in a ponytail.
But, like,
I'm like,
thin.
just take
No
it. Like,
offense
just,
to any of our listeners out there that are balding and trying to hold on to what
Doing
dignity
it-
they have left on top of their heads.
You know what? If you like it, that's just a personal opinion. People probably hate my hair. They hate my face. They hate everything about me. That's fine. We all have opinions.
I hate everything about me.
Me too. Get on
too.
board.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger man,
Jab
and
it, Bernice.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to let that comment.
This was his
bother me.
very important question.
Oh yeah, rat tails. Whew, nope, sorry. Tone, did you watch any movies?
I watched 2.
Name one.
Lay him on us.
The third Saturday in October. Ooh. Part 5.
Wait, did you go 1 to 5?
Yes,
Why?
because that's all there is. Because parts
doing
2,
like a
3,
Star
and
Wars
4, parts 2, 3, and 4 are lost.
Right.
Yeah.
This is dope. I like it.
So you only get part 1 and part 5.
You got to
They
put the
only
pieces
released
together.
1 and 5. That's
Yeah.
I think it's genius. I love it.
It is.
I remember you telling me this now.
The killer in these movies, number one, the soundtrack to these movies are incredible. Like my favorite horror soundtracks in
A long time.
a long
A
time.
soundtrack can really make or break a
Oh
movie.
God, dude, yeah, and this is perfect.
Love it.
The killer in these movies, I think maybe we need one more of these movies, and obviously needs to get. I think the word of mouth needs to spread a little bit more about these movies. But the vibe I get from this killer is an Art the Clown level of killer.
Whoa.
I
That's
said it.
huge.
I
Those are
said it.
some big clown boots to fill.
He's not a clown in the movie. I'm just saying the
No, but
vibe.
clown boots are bigger. Do you see under?
I got you.
Okay. But wow.
Good one, Brian.
Are you serious? We're talking art
Just
here.
the vibe, the kills,
Wow. Gory.
just the way he acts and goes and things are. Like he deserves his spot.
Wow. I love it. Is he a quiet, or what do you call it? Is he silent?
He's silent, but he laughs. He does like this weird little like. kinda laugh.
Oh, like the
don't like
Joker.
that.
I'm the Joker, baby.
There's this in part 5. He's in this house in an upstairs bedroom while there's a party going on down because they're watching the football game downstairs,
Nice.
and he's just
Who's
taking
playing?
it. He's got this guy tied to the bed.
Kinky.
Fucking chops his toes off, and then just leaves him tied to the bed. Oh. And then every once in a while, somebody comes up to check on the guy because, like, he went upstairs a long time ago. Wonder what's going
His
on.
toes are just chopped off.
They walk in the bedroom like, oh shit, what's going on? And then like they get
Then they
killed.
get got.
And this bedroom's just full of dead people by the end of this movie. It's just oh my
They've been
god.
up there a long time. I should go check on them.
It's such a good movie.
The same thing happens in freaking the Nathan Basil Behind the Mask. Remember, like the dead bodies, they just keep piling in that one room where the two were on the bed, and then they were like, because they're like, damn, they've really been up there for a long time. And the next person goes up, and then they get killed in the same room.
I love that movie because it just is like all the tropes of like horror stuff.
dude. But then the twists too, like just so well done.
Okay, so did you
Third
enjoy
Saturday in October,
Part-
parts 1 and 5. They're on Shudder.
Okay.
And they're some of my favorites in a long
Wow.
time. Great soundtrack, great movies.
Was the part 1 and part 5 like the same like level of like, yep, like I like it just as much, or there was one better? or
Well, I
less?
would. It's definitely like part 1 is more like Halloween
Okay.
kind of vibe, and then part 5 is like, well, this is the 5th movie, so like more kills.
It's established.
We're gonna
Got
get
it.
a little bit more weirder this time around. Yeah, so
That's cool. I like that.
they're still, it's like, and at the beginning of part 5, they do like a flashback of like the previous 3 movies, so there's just like weird shit happening, and it's like been a long time since he's been in the town, so people have kind of like almost like oh, he doesn't exist kind of thing.
Yeah, like that happened so long ago.
So it's really good, and I hope they do more.
Okay, let's watch them on Shudder.
Do you think they'll ever like go back and like fill in like with 2, 3, 4?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Or like
I like
3.
that. It's like they wait, especially because it's like found. So it's like, oh, guys, guess what? And then the trailer comes out that they found part 2 or part 4.
I really hope they make more of these. I want
cool idea.
I want 10 of these movies. I want this dude in space by the time I get done with it. Like
you in space. That's like your rule of thumb,
them all
though.
to space.
If it's a good movie, you can
want it to
make
get to
10
space
sequels
eventually.
as long as you get to space by 10.
Yes.
That's the rule. So like you can keep making 10 Winnie the Poohs, but by 10,
you better be up there.
Winnie better be eating some honey up in space.
That poo better.
He better have a thinking.
There's honey on the moon.
He better have a thinking stump
Oxygen
on Mars.
up here. Bother. Oh, bother.
Stupid little piglet. I'm like,
What's wrong with Piglet? He's just a little guy.
Piglet.
Damn. What about Eeyore?
I love Eeyore. He's the goat.
Speaking
he's
of
like
donkey.
all the Winnie the Pooh horror movie, they're doing like a
Mickey Mouse.
they did like the Steamboat Willie one, with Mickey Mouse. They're doing a Peter Pan one. They just announced a Little Mermaid one.
Oh, that's going to be so scary. But you know what? That's like kind of how like the original Little Mermaid was like supposed to be scary.
Are you serious? Really?
Because it's by Hans Christian Andersen. Right?
Oh,
and
see,
it was
now
like
I think
all of his stuff.
The Little Mermaid could be like kind of fun, scary, but kind of silly. Like in Cabin of the Woods, like that monster mermaid at the end that eats the guy. Like that was really silly, but also like gross.
Mermaids
but
can be
like
really
Peter
scary.
Pan could be sick.
Yeah.
Because he could be like taking kids and like
Neverland.
and Hook. What's Hook gonna do? His
What's the
name is
alligator
Hook.
gonna do?
I still can't. I want to see the new Winnie the Pooh one that they did because like
Second one?
apparently it's got like a perfect rating on everything. Like
Because the first one I heard sucked.
I think the second one has a different writer or something. Yeah, I don't know. And then I watched
Whoa.
The Conjuring 2.
Nice. Solid. Wait, this was the last Conjuring movie you watched. Was it the first one?
Yes.
Nice.
Now I watched the sequel. And it was good. Scary.
Okay.
The first half, very scary.
Because jump scares or like truly good
Both.
writing? Okay.
Both.
Okay.
Like the part where, like everybody probably knows, like I'm not spoiling much because it's been out for a long time, but like the part where like this kid, he goes downstairs to get a drink of water and he's coming back upstairs and like kicks his fire truck. He has like a tent set up at the end of the hallway. And like he kicks his fire truck into it and immediately I was like, that fire truck's coming back out. You better watch out, dude. And sure enough, that fire truck just comes like coming back out of the tent. And of course he goes back up to look inside that tent. I don't know how you do that.
What's in there?
Yeah, I'm just fucking scary ghosts.
Scary ghosts.
But it's, I started to realize, and this isn't a bad thing, especially for me, these Conjuring movies, they're like the Fast and the Furious of horror movies.
Oh, wow. I gotta hear this.
Because towards the end of these movies, it stops getting scary. It's just haunted shit's happening, but at a fast pace.
Constant.
Where it's like, oh shit, what all this shit's flying out the
It's like
wall.
you don't have time.
Yeah,
time to get
you don't
scared.
got time for it.
But also, like, all the movies are kind of samey like that. Like, there's this big thing. They come in. They get haunted. Like, it's the same thing over and over again, kind of.
I mean, it's good.
Got a formula.
I really enjoyed watching it and had a good time.
Good.
The only problem I had with it is I kept getting taken out of it. Because this is the one that introduces the nun. And in this one, I don't know about the rest of the nun movies because I never watched them. But in order to defeat the nun in Conjuring 2, you just had to say its name. And
Her
throughout the
real name?
movie, there's like signs of their name, the name. Finally, she figures it out at the end. But like throughout the movie, she keeps screaming, "What's your name?"
What's your name?
And every fucking time in my head, I would go, Ezekiel,
Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. What's your name?
Tony.
Fuck you, Tony. Fucking love that.
Every
What's your
time
name?
in this movie where she's just like, "What's your name?" I would have just
And like, she's gonna tell her. That's the one thing that like gets rid of her. She's gonna be like,
Yeah, right.
It's
And she does it
Mary.
like 4 or
Got
5
me.
times in this movie.
What
like,
is that? Is it like a meme or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what
there's
you're
this
talking about.
video. It's so funny, and then like people have like put it over like footage of like dogs and stuff, and so it's like one guy yelling from far away. He's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Ezekiel." He's like, "Fuck you, Ezekiel."
Just to do it.
Yeah, and then Ezekiel's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Tony," and he's like, "Fuck you, Tony." It's really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was good. I'll watch the third one just because, I'm having a good time watching these movies.
You're on the Conjuring train.
I'm on the Conjuring train. I don't know if I'm going to.
Conjuring in space next. That would actually kind
I'm
of be
having
scary.
my mind blown, and I need to read this.
Well, hang on.
Good.
Let me finish
It's
what I'm
about
talking
this.
about.
It's about the Conjuring.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to change the subject.
Well, what is it?
My mind's blowing up
Blowing.
over here. My mind's
Blowing in
dude.
the wind.
I was just going to
Glorping.
say, I don't think I'll ever go watch like The Nun. Like nothing in The
it
Conjuring,
doesn't
like
look good
nothing in these movies so far has me been like, oh man, I got to go see what's happening with the Annabelle doll movies or the Nun movies or whatever other movies. Like I'll just kind of stick on the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
So this is according to IGN of all things, but I'm seeing this on like Google and a bunch of other places. Okay. Now this is interesting. You'd think it'd be enough for filmmaker James Wan, Furious 7 and Aquaman, to have 2 hugely successful horror franchises under his belt with Saw and Insidious. Huge.
Yeah, this dude's.
And you just watched Insidious 1 and 2? Or just 1? Did you watch both Insidious?
I didn't watch any Insidious.
I thought you did. What was the other one you watched? With the pictures and the kids?
Sinister.
Damn it. That's right. Okay. Either way, that's insane. This guy, and he did a Furious movie, so he has to end up in space, right? Anyways, he created The Conjuring, which since its debut in 2013 has produced 8 films in total.
That's crazy.
Which now I think is at 9 because of The Devil Made Me Do It.
Devil made
I'm
me
not
do it.
entirely sure. I'm gonna get to that, but it's $2 billion grossed altogether. But if you want to watch it in order, you have to start with The Nun, which is the first one, Annabelle for number 2, then The Nun 2, and then Annabelle 2014,
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Conjuring, Annabelle Comes Home.
They're just like whenever I have a favorite TV show, like I guess like The Walking Dead's the best example. And then they start doing spin-off shows.
And you're like, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you have me for this. I'm not going to go follow you to these 19 other shows that you have
You know
going
what though?
on.
The
Like,
only exception for me is Game of Thrones because House of the Dragon.
But these
Well, I
are all
mean-
tied in though. They're all the same.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, but I guess it's different.
Well, I mean, House of Dragon is different because Game of Thrones is done.
That's true.
So this is like a next thing.
By the way, Conjuring 2, the 8th out of 9. Because then the 9th is the Devil Made Me Do It from 2021. But number 8 is The Conjuring 2. So you actually watched like the 8th movie in chronological order. But whatever.
I watched another movie.
What'd you watch?
You did?
Mother.
Oh,
Have you guys seen
Mother.
it?
Yikes.
Mother.
The J-Law one?
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, it's star-studded. Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kristen Wiig is in it a little bit.
Cool.
And then who was the guy? This movie is weird. This movie is so weird. Oh,
Isn't
and
it
Ed
like
Harris.
2-3 hours long?
It is so long.
Listen.
I put it on at like 8, and I was like so tired, and then I was like, this movie's got to almost be
I
over.
understand you guys.
It had another like hour and a half, and I was
You
like,
want to say what you want to say and do what you want to do, but listen, I'm a firm believer, especially in horror movies. No horror movie should go longer than 90 minutes.
No, man, no way.
No, we don't need.
That's silly horror only.
I
Maybe
don't know
push
if
it
I
to like
would-
an hour 45.
I don't know if I'd characterize this as a horror.
but like
For most of it, it isn't.
I think
To the
just in
end.
general, like you're saying, like horror movies in general.
I mean,
movies in
even
general.
a lot of movies in general.
But you think like the perfect movies for you are like those perfect, quickly delivered packages in like
Yes.
a perfect hour and a half to you. And me, I'm like, if it's like, I would gladly take 2.5 hours of American Werewolf in London.
Oh,
The Thing.
God, no.
Like I love them. They're so good. Of course I would want more. No? That's crazy.
if I see any movie in general longer than 2 hours,
How do you feel about the Lord of the
Better be
Rings?
Beautiful.
they're all right.
What? But are you serious? You're not saying this right now. In
We're
front of me.
fighting. We're fighting. That's
I
what
saw
she
them
always
in
says.
the movie theater.
Lord of the Rings is all right.
I mean, it's just a lot of walking.
That's not true.
A lot of
It's a lot of walking.
So is that bone Horse jaw, bone.
I mean, that's why
hacksaw.
if it's like a movie like Lord of the Rings, especially, I have to see it in the movie theater because I know I'm probably not going to sit and watch it at home.
I'm
You'll
actually
fall
due
asleep.
for another re-up every year. At least once I watch a whole trilogy.
Jesus.
Dang.
Regular or like the extended editions?
The 8 hour.
usually.
I
Oh,
was gonna
regular?
Oh,
Fuck you.
gatekeeping.
Why do you only go regular, huh?
Because once you go regular,
You don't ever go to the extended editions because you're like, this movie's long enough.
This movie long as hell.
because it's just beautiful the way it is.
I do
I do want to see the extended
Legolas
editions.
and what's Gimli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimli.
I
Gimli.
like their
Jesus,
little
you
banter and
Yeah, they're
stuff.
awesome. Aragorn. Anyways,
when they're
okay, so
counting
Mother,
this up.
going back to Mother.
Did you know that he broke his toe when he kicked the?
I did know that. It's so funny because like people have like things. It's like anytime I'm coming up to that scene, I'm like, Aragorn, no,
That's
don't
the
kick the
meme.
helmet.
Yeah. Now I knew a meme that.
Good job.
You're right.
That still counts as one. I like that part.
That part too. When they're on the 1, 2.
And he's like 55. He's like,
That still count. Yeah.
he's like, I can't see.
I needed more
me.
Legolas in that movie.
That part when he slid down the
That's the
shield.
only
was
time.
like-
That's the only time I ever thought like Orlando Bloom was hot.
when he was skating down the shield, I thought he was dumb as hell.
about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Wow, he's all pussy in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Bootstraps.
What?
Okay, so going back to Mother.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. This movie is really weird. So it's set in this beautiful house that they're like renovating. The guy, Javier Bardem, is J Law's husband. He's an author, like, experiencing writer's block or whatever. These weird fucking people come to their house and just stay. And then all these like weird things keep on happening. And then it gets, so like throughout, it's like kind of like uneasy and you're like, what is going on? You're like, why are these people just here? And two, there was a lot of the movie that I'm like, is this actually happening? Or are they going to reveal this as like a fever dream of hers? Or like, is she crazy? Or,
like
like
symbolism or
memories? Or like,
something.
yeah, like something like that. But it's like, this stuff is actually happening. And you're like, how is this happening? At the end, it gets like really like culty and like almost devil worshipy kind of like in a couple scenes. And she has this baby because she's pregnant throughout. She has this baby. And this scene of like, these people are like passing this baby, like they're like crowd surfing this baby. And then all of a sudden it's like, its neck just like snaps. It's like, and you're like, what? Did that just happen? And then all of a sudden it's like at this altar and they're like eating the baby. It's like guts are everywhere. It's crazy.
That's like some midsummer shit.
It's insane. Yeah, it's like some weird, I don't like movies that make me feel really dumb because I'm like, what is this? I need to look this up after.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like something happens and then you find out it's like kind of like a continuous loop or whatever. I would say it's worth a watch. Just go into it. I was not sure what to expect at all, but
so open.
Jennifer
mind for
Lawrence
sure.
is so amazing. And I mean, that whole cast is incredible. It's very well acted. And it's really pretty. And I want to live in that house. I watched it. It was free on Pluto. And I would say probably for like artsy people that enjoy that kind of movie, I would say it's probably like a 7. But for me, it was probably like a 6 because I don't
Okay.
like, I mean, I am a dumb person sometimes. So like, I just like movies that like, I'm like, what did I just watch?
I
Like,
get
you know what I mean?
that.
I'm just
yeah,
like,
the
I don't,
mindfuck movies. Yeah.
and it doesn't really, for me, like it just didn't really have like a resolution type thing, like at the, like of like why
So,
this is happening.
I'm glad you say that because I'm dumb as hell and every elitist asshole is
That's
gonna
why we all found each other.
say some stupid
Dumb.
shit. But Inception, what a snooze fest, is probably my
I love that movie.
dumb I couldn't get it. I just sat there and I was like,
What's the other one after that? I didn't understand it. It made
and
no
then I was
sense.
like, I don't get it. I don't care. It's just time travel. None of
just-
this matters. It's just,
yeah, Christopher Nolan likes to
Dude.
suck his own dick.
yes.
in
And
his movies. Sorry.
I'm so glad you said that.
I don't think
because
he even understands his movies. He was trying. What's the one that after that was Tenet? He was like
Tenet.
explaining. I'm like, you don't even understand your own movie.
It's
please.
like when
That is the worst
Elon
movie.
Musk was asked what the name of his daughter was and he didn't even know how to say it.
well,
I was
Elon
like,
Musk
you're
is
an
a
idiot.
fucking
The
idiot.
Dark Knight clip finally calmed down on our social media channels. Okay, you're just gonna fire everybody back up again.
I think Christopher Nolan, obviously he's a genius. He has some amazing things, but some of his films, I'm like, I did really like Inception though, and also that has a star-studded cast.
Stanley Kubrick.
All my
you know?
boyfriends are in it.
Yeah.
Some people love, like I love Full Metal Jacket. Some people can't stand Clockwork Orange.
Oh yeah, I don't like Clockwork Orange.
it's
I
like-
didn't finish it.
Yeah, it's like, look, the guy is capable of making great things, but maybe you just don't like everything he does.
He's a nut job.
He very much
Real
so.
quick though, I don't know why this just popped in my head.
Okay.
I showed my youngest child Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
Oh my God, Jim, my roommate he's been trying to get me to watch this movie.
It's a good movie.
seen?
Every day for like the last 2.5 years.
Guess what? I watched it by myself when it first came out. Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Showed Calvin, my oldest son. Still held up.
Fucking love
Showed it to Lucas last week. But it still holds up.
Yep.
Dude, that
Jim
movie is so...
loves this
You've
movie.
never seen Face Off or Edge of Tomorrow? Dude, you would have like the greatest day of your life if you watched both of them in one day.
Why don't we just get super baked and do it together?
You
Is
don't
that
even
where
need to
they
get super
live up in
baked.
the
Can
sky?
I just get super baked
No.
with you and drink? No, you don't want to get super baked with me?
Not when I'm watching those.
Drink some keys.
He's got to
with
be
me.
sober for his Tommy.
But last
Yeah,
night
dude.
he was like fucking super drunk and
It's
super
on
wasted.
Fortnite. Not when I'm watching cinematic perfection.
Get it straight.
Yeah.
I miss old Tony.
Dang.
Old Tony would have been like, "Fuck yeah, where's the party?"
Where's the party at, bro?
Well, you're talking to hungover Tony today,
Yeah,
so
dude.
just think,
Give me a day.
ask him
You're
again in
right.
2 weeks,
You're
and then
I had a lot of Pink
Yeah, it was
Whitney
my
last
fault.
night.
It was my fault.
shout out Pink. Oh, that would be a great sponsorship.
Shout out Pink Whitney.
Pink Whitney. We love you.
Dude,
We just gotta say,
Pink Whitney goes with everything.
I will have a Pink Whitney here every day,
Yeah.
along with a Magic Mind.
What if next week we watch Creep on Netflix while drinking Pink Whitney?
Oh,
at
that sounds so
house.
good. Oh my God, creepy. Oh, and I just want to see her squirm, dude. It's so good. You're gonna love these movies.
Let's end
That's
this and get
weird.
out of here.
Let's get out of here.
I'm about to pee my pants.
Wait. Did we
I
get
drink
everything?
this whole damn
no,
bottle.
we just we'll
Wait.
do it next.
What?
What are we missing?
Nothing. We did
Nothing's
everything.
fine.
I just
save
said
some,
and you
we'll save
said
some
yes.
alien news.
Get
for
out of
next
here. We
Oh,
got shit to
shit.
do.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to
shit,
go to
yeah, we do.
scaredycast.com. Shout out to Evil Izzy's Haunted Emporium, who is going to be the presenting sponsor, who is the presenting sponsor of our live show taking place June 15th, Ghostlight Theater. We'll see you there.
And shout out to horrorpress.com. Our horror parents.
Our horror parents. And shout out to Zeke. Shout out.
Shout out to Zeke.
Shout out Zeke.
Shout out to
XYZ
Zeke.
Podcast Studio here in Arizona. If you got a podcast or you just want to make content,
Come
this is
here.
where you got to come do it.
Yeah, because I mean, like, look, you can make us look good.
Yeah,
So, like,
look how good we
he can
look.
make you look.
You don't want
great.
to see us in person?
We don't even look like this person.
Yeah. Plus,
I'm even
Kelsey
fatter in person.
and
Me too.
Somebody left a comment on Instagram that said like, "Wow, do you guys just like let yourself go?" Like,
did you see the guy that was like, "I'm
People are
58.
assholes.
I have rock hard abs. Well, not a six pack, but very firm."
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, there's a guy that just destroyed
arguing
you.
himself,
There's a
like-
guy that destroyed
I
you
think-
on there.
I
He's
think-
like,
I hate
"Did
people.
you guys just let yourselves go? Do none of you care about health? It's really sad to see."
for none of us? For all of us?
I think next
you.
time we come in here, we're going to do a new segment where we're going to clip out
All of the
comments.
comments,
And we're going
yes.
to reply to each comment.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to do high on
Love
horror
it.
eventually.
All right,
going to
thank
the
you
bathroom.
guys. Love you.
Okay, bye.